It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found the somebody who.
Well, let's see. I'd say for the purposes of this tape, it might be nice for you to tell the story about how you two met.
Well, let me see. There was a meeting over at Eva's house.
Mm-hmm.
And, this was 1946. Must have been 46.
Yes.
And I went there with my sister, Sylvia, intending to sell some tickets for something.
Must have been some other benefit that Sylvia belonged to.
Yeah, some other outfit that Sylvia was involved in. And of course, nobody there was interested in buying tickets.
I don't recall you even asking anybody about buying.
Well, you know me.
Right.
Sylvia did.
Oh, yeah.
Sylvia asked. She got nowhere. And nothing happened, really. We just met each other, but I met about 50 other people there at the same time.
Was it an enchanted evening? And you will see it. I saw a stranger across a crowded room.
Well, no, but you were hosting the meeting?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was. I was
Oh.
in and out of the kitchen all the time. I don't think
Bessie
I had,
was there, wasn't she?
No, I don't think she was home. She was not a member of this
Oh, I
group.
know she was. No.
She might have been there. I don't remember.
Anyway, the next time we met was at this picnic in Griffith Park.
Oh,
the same
okay.
organization. It was the
Migdal.
Migdal, which means watchtower in Hebrew.
Oh, okay.
And they all had very advanced ideas on how Israel should become a nation, binational, they believed.
Mm-hmm.
They believed, and they were quite right, that the Arabs should be put on an equal status with Israelis
Mm-hmm.
and have a dual national country.
Hmm.
If they had done that, they wouldn't probably be they'd be having problems, but not the kind of problems they've got now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, at this picnic, there were a couple of twin sisters who were positively revolting. Their name wasn't Kirsch.
No.
No. Their sister had married a guy named Kirsch, who was book editor for the LA Times,
No.
which is irrelevant, of course.
Well, he was quite well known later.
So Eva was there, and she sitting on the bench, and she asked me, "Where's your wife?" Wasn't that the
That's
question?
right. I didn't know how
I
else to
said,
ask.
"That wasn't my wife. That was my sister." So she said, "Oh."
I
So
was pleased to hear that.
that was the end of that. I mean, nothing happened there.
Hmm.
But when I went home, my sister Miriam, the one that lives in San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
asked me who was at the picnic. So I said, so-and-so and so-and-so and Eva Pakowska. Oh, Eva Pakowska. I said, you know her? She says, yeah, she's a brain, or something
Ooh.
like that. Because she was going to
LACC.
LA City College at the same time.
Oh, I've got to
And
give
word
Miriam
gets around as to whether somebody's got the smarts or
Right.
not.
Uh-huh.
Well, this appealed to me.
Yeah.
I don't really care much about athletic prowess or things like that,
Isn't that good?
but I do like intelligence. I admire it. So I think I called you up, didn't I? Or
Oh,
did-
no. You didn't do anything until we met at the Hanukkah party.
Oh, that's where it was that she wanted to know who was at the Hanukkah party.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Yeah, it wasn't the picnic. It
Oh,
was
okay.
that was Christmas time.
Okay.
And we were making latkes and eating and, having social affairs. And came time to do dishes because they didn't have enough dishes to go around, so they had to wash off.
Well, I think it was afterwards. I was on the cleanup committee. You know, I always
Oh,
get on
okay.
committees.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wound up on the
I asked for volunteers.
Yeah.
Or maybe I drafted you, did I?
You might have drafted
Maybe I
me. If
encouraged
I know
you.
you
Yeah.
drafted me.
I encouraged you.
She still does that.
So we went to wash dishes, and she wanted to know from the host, some guy named Mintz, who's, by the way, a very successful lawyer now in West Los Angeles.
And not Mintz. Ostro.
Oh, you're right.
Jack
right.
Ostro. Yeah.
Jack Ostro.
Mintz was another guy.
That's right, another guy there. So she asked him, where do you keep the detergent? Detergent? That's for the servants. I don't know where it is.
How would I know, he said.
So we both acquired a real thing for this guy. I could have killed him.
But we did find the detergent. It was
Yeah.
under the sink.
Okay.
The usual.
So Eva was washing dishes and I was drying them, and we were comparing notes about what we ought to do with this guy. Anyway, when I went home and found out from my sister that Eva had something in her head besides dishes, yeah, detergent, I phoned her up and asked her if she had a date for New Year's Eve.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was dated up for New Year's Eve. So I said, well, how about New Year's Day? And I had a ticket for the New Year's Rose Bowl game.
Oh.
But when she said yes, I said, well, the hell with it, Rose Bowl.
Oh, he gave the Rose Bowl game for you.
I was
So-
impressed with that.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't know about that till
Well, later I did, yeah.
So we got in this car, and I can't remember which car it was. Was that the Clunker, or was it my father's car?
I think it was a clunker.
Well, either one was a
I
Clunker.
don't recall ever riding in your father's car.
Anyway, I drove down to Redondo Beach.
Oh, well, you left something very important out
What?
of the thing. He came to the door, and he was dressed in his army clothes. He was wearing his khaki clothes, and he was wearing a boot. And he looked so handsome, and he brought me some violets.
Ah.
Don't you remember that?
No.
See, I didn't know this.
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget that. I opened the door, and there you stood with the violets, just like this.
Ah.
Okay, and then we got in the car.
Got in the car and drove down to Redondo Beach. And we sat on the rocks and watched the waves. This was before Redondo Beach was developed the way it is now. God.
Well, we should have done
Hotels.
is bought some real estate.
That would have been
Remember you
foresighted.
put your eyebrow on my shoulder? Remember?
Did I? No, I
Yeah, you
don't
did.
know.
Oh, absolutely.
Bold. Anyway, we drove all the way around Palos Verdes to San Pedro. And there I heard the radio blaring in some pharmacy. And I think UCLA was losing. They usually did in those days. They were losing in the Rose Bowl. So that's when I told her I had a ticket to that game.
And we stopped at some sort of a coffee shop, and we had something to eat. And they played a tune on the jukebox. There's an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. That was the tune. See? So I remember that day very clearly.
Yeah.
Way down among Brazilians, coffee beans grow by the billions, so they've got to find those extra cups to fill. They got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.